There's, you know, the old net nannies and filters that we all knew that people don't use very well. You try to censor the activity, and next thing you know, your kid can't do anything. You're having that fight I was talking about at the dinner table. It's an all or nothing. You have to lift it. There's some really cool work going on in Europe, in the UK, by the ICO, the Age Appropriate Design Code, and Baroness Kidras, who's working on online harms. And this is where I see identity coming in, right? So imagine it's a massively multiplayer game that has historically blocked kids so they all fit. But instead they say, you can come in if you're a kid, but you have to have one of these special IDs. And you can ask and invite others to communicate with you, but somebody's gonna have to sort of approve those IDs, so we lightly link these relationships together. And then what can we do? We can package a real deep set of data. All the stuff that we don't want our kid to say can be sitting in a vault and waiting for that authentication to take place and that data to be released into the filtering and the moderation tool so that it can stop the child from saying his own phone number, his own social, but not stop him from saying that the Redskins lost really bad. And if I combine the, you know, and looked at the scores last week, they can't say any numbers. They can't say any proper names. They're so locked down, it's no fun. So let's use the data and actually use it to help protect them, or online harms in general. Not everybody has the same opinion about what their kids can or can't hear about, but we could package up some rules and have that go at authentication. You know, I don't want my kid to, you know, have information about religion. It's and they're young. And I know that I know in Europe we have a lot more. The kids have a lot more rights. And I'm not suggesting that we don't give kids their rights. But you know, when they're 8 years old, you're the parent. It's your device. You're paying for it. And if you want to pass along a few rules and you don't want your kid cussing, or you don't want your kid engaging with adult, and by the way, adults need protection from kids. Think about it. Think about the slippery slope of an adult who, and look, if I go to the bar and a kid sits down next to me, I clean up my language. Well, at least I turn my back perhaps, right? But online, they don't know, because the kid came in as a 25-year-old. So now we've got relationships starting that were unintended. And perhaps we're actually putting adults, weak adults, at risk. So we need to, we really need, it's a fascinating area. And digital identity is what it's all about in this space.